UK Parliament votes against grooming gang inquiry, cites too much transparency. In a remarkable display of British political ingenuity, MPs in the hallowed halls of Westminster have recently voted against launching a national inquiry into grooming gangs. The decision was made with an overwhelming majority, a rare occurrence in a parliament known for its indecision on everything from Brexit to what colour to paint the tea room. The motion, which had garnered significant public interest, was dismissed with a collective sigh of relief from the benches. The primary argument: "We've had quite enough transparency for 1 decade, thank you very much," declared one MP, whose name we won't mention because, frankly, it doesn't matter, they all look the same from the public gallery. The reasoning behind this vote is as clear as the Thames on a stormy day. An inquiry would mean more work, explained an anonymous source within the Parliament, who, upon reflection, might have been a particularly eloquent pigeon. And we've just settled into our new ergonomic chairs. Can't you see how comfortable they are? Critics of the decision took to X, formerly Twitter, but who's counting? With hashtags like #transparency_overload and #too-much-truth, sharing memes of MPs hiding under their desks or diving into the nearest broom closet whenever the word inquiry is mentioned. One particularly sharp tweet read, "Why investigate when you can legislate in the dark? It's the British way." Meanwhile, the public, ever the bystanders in this political theater, expressed mixed feelings. "I'm just relieved," said one citizen from a random village where the local pub has more influence than any MP. "Now we can go back to discussing the weather without worrying about who's investigating whom." In an unexpected twist, the decision has led to the creation of a new parliamentary committee, not for investigation, but for the promotion of obfuscation. Their first meeting will focus on how to better use parliamentary jargon to confuse the masses. "We're thinking of proposing investigatory moratorium as the word of the year," said a committee member, barely containing a yawn. Back at the scene of the vote, one could almost hear the collective sigh of relief as MPs patted each other on the back, congratulating themselves for dodging yet another bullet of accountability. "We've saved the nation from the horrors of knowing too much," one MP was heard saying, while another checked his watch, likely to see if it was time for tea break number 4. In the end, the British public, ever the stoic and resilient lot, will probably shrug, mutter something about the weather, and go on with their lives, knowing that in the grand tradition of British politics, the less you know, the better you sleep. And thus, the saga of political transparency in the UK continues, with the only real inquiry being how long it will be until the next election forces everyone to pretend they care again.